Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Karin Bond. Today I wanted to go over a few things that you would need to get started if you chose to paint. Sometimes when you make a decision to paint, it can be a little overwhelming because there are so many different things you may have in your mind that you may need to get started, and it may kind of paralyze you a little bit to not even get started at all. So today I just wanted to come on and share a little bit about what I did when I first started painting and the things that I just kind of reached for and grabbed for just to get started, just to get the process going. And so, yeah, let's get started. So the first thing you would need to get started painting would be a paint tool. And of course, we all know you usually paint with brushes. Brushes come in all shapes and sizes, and they have different prices. What I suggest is if you choose to start painting, you can go and say, hey, you may have some things in the house, some brushes that you've used from other projects that you can get started with. But if you do choose to buy some brushes, which you probably will, because when you start painting, you want all the fun things. You want the brushes, you want to buy the new brushes. So I would suggest maybe getting a multi-pack like this because it has so many different sizes and shapes that you can kind of, get started with these and then make decisions later to maybe buy a more expensive brush in the same shape that you may have found in one of these multi-packs. But I think these are good, one, because they're not expensive and you can get started with it. And also some of the multi-packs have other tools, like this particular set of brushes have some spatulas as well. So if you say, hey, I also want some spatulas, they do have sets that have other things in them that may be used as tools. So I think these are great to start with. So you have your brushes, and then the next thing I would say you would need is a surface to paint on. So you can choose, what type of surface you want to use. They have canvases in some of your hobby stores, which aren't really that expensive. You can get quite a few of them for a good price. And then you have your paper that you can also use to get started with for painting. And the papers come in like a tablet form like this. Also, they come in book format paper, so you can also get paper like that. But you can use these. I like paper because you can have multiple sheets at a low price point, and you can practice on them. You can tear them out. You can hang them up and use them as a reference for maybe another piece of artwork that you choose to do. So those are the good parts. So, and the last thing that you need to get started painting is some paint. Paint comes, now the paint is what really gets me, is because when you go to the store and you see all these colors and you want to buy all the colors because you want to paint, and most of the time is the colors really what's that lures you in with painting. It's the colors, it's the colors for me. I can't even, it's just the color. So I have a lot of paints on my cart here, but you can buy a lot of paint, or you can buy a multi-pack. What I would suggest if you're buying paint is to start with acrylic paint, because acrylic paint is easy to clean up with water and is also blendable with water. And you can do a lot of different textures and things with acrylic paint. So I would suggest acrylic paint because I like acrylic paint. But I would suggest also because it has an easy cleanup, even with your brushes. If you just getting started, is not as intricate to start with. So I would suggest acrylic paint. And there are so many different kinds of acrylic paint, but just a basic acrylic paint. And if you're home and you say, hey, I want to get started painting, I want to do it today and I'm going to use what I have in my home. You can use whatever brushes you have in the home. And then also you can use craft paint if that's all you have at the home, or I have some paint pens, whatever type of tool or paint you can use is fine to get started. So those are the things that I would say you would need. You need some brushes, a surface to paint on, and some paint. So yeah. I hope that was helpful to you today. And if you like this video, like it below. And then if you want to subscribe to my channel, yes, please do so. And follow me along with me. I would love to have you here. Bye-bye.